fun? How do you stay so interested?
I'm not slim fit, but what I do for fun, a lot of different things. I work out in my basement because of my shoulder surgery. Listening to my vinyl records, one of my big hobbies. You know, I used to go skiing until I had my shoulder surgery. I will in the future. You know, biking, hiking, normal stuff.
And how long have you been married?
I have been married to Amy for over 12 years.
Kids?
I have one son, Anthony. He's in the Air Force. He's a bio-environmental engineer for the Air Force.
Is that paid for?
Is that paid for?
Well, he's not in the academy.
He's not in the academy now. That's a sore subject because my son turned down going to the Air Force Academy.
Okay.
I have to pay for his college. It's really stupid.
And if you guys haven't done a one-to-one with Eddie, do one. It's amazing the stuff that he does that you would have no idea what he does. And if you ever need advice on stuff, call him up and he'll get it to you right away. So,
Thank you.
turn it over to you.
All right. Well, I was going to do a PowerPoint presentation for the first time ever at BNI, but we're in this room, so when Kim told me, hey, switch with me, I didn't realize I was coming here. So I got a couple cue cards instead. But the first thing I put on here to myself was, why did I become a financial advisor? And really, I thank my dad for that, because I'm 54, and way back when my dad was 54, he got laid off. He was a grocery store manager for a big grocery store called Publix in Florida. Some of you might have heard of Publix. But anyway, he got laid off. They didn't want to give him a pension, blah, 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 long story. And I remember I was talking to him, and I was in Germany at the time, stationed in Germany because I was in the Army. And I go, well, you're okay, Dad. You'll get back on your feet, blah, blah, blah. And I found out he didn't have a penny to his name. And I was shocked. I was really shocked because, I'm one of 5 kids, and we never wanted for nothing, and I had everything when I was growing up, and I was like, oh, wow. So that was shocking that he didn't have a penny to his name. And so that was a profound moment in my life because that's when I decided that, I need to start, investing. I need to have some money. I need to put money in the bank, first of all, because I didn't have any money either. And I just started doing that. And bottom line, I started making investing a hobby because, well, if I'm going to invest, I kind of know what I need to be doing. And I'm in the Army, I'm in Germany. Not a lot of financial advisors out there. So bottom line, I kind of found out that I kind of like this stuff, investing. I started subscribing to newsletters, the Rukeyser newsletter. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, he's dead now. And some other stuff, and I found out I had an aptitude for it. And I started actually teaching some classes in the Army Community Service Center out there in Germany and in Virginia. So bottom line, 9 years before I became a financial advisor, I was planning to be a financial advisor. I said, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to kind of do with the rest of my life. Another reason why I wanted to be a financial advisor is just, it was aptitude. I just felt like it came to me easy for whatever reason. So I was always looking for something like that because a lot of things don't come to me easy. I know I could never sell a house because I don't know anything about a house. I know I never could be a handyman. I certainly wouldn't be a barber, and I certainly don't trust me to work on your teeth. That would be bad. I was very bad at operations. So it was great that, wow, I actually liked something and I was good at it. I was like, this is cool. So I think that's why. Why did I choose Edward Jones? Because I've been working at Edward Jones now for over 15 years. Well, Edward Jones is a partnership, so it's a private partnership. And I kind of like working for a firm that they were looking for people, partners, to share in the work, share in the success and the failures, because most financial advisors do fail. And I kind of like that, entrepreneurial spirit. If you wash out, you're gone. But I really like the fact that Edward Jones really supported me. The training was phenomenal. They spent over $100,000 to train me at the time, and that's, by the way, unheard of in the industry, to spend that kind of money on a person. And so, to make a long story short, I've been a limited partner with Edward Jones for years now. Also, Edward Jones at the time, this was 2001 when I joined, they had a very good reputation in the business. And that was important to me because I knew this would be my life's work, and I didn't want to change jobs. I was in the Army 21 years. I worked in a grocery store for 3 years, and I just wanted to kind of do what I do, whatever job that is. And so, I learned, they're one of the best companies I work for, whatever. But what really intrigued me was they never laid off people, and that really came to pass in 2008, many years later. And in my industry, everybody was getting laid off. I didn't care who you worked for, Merrill Lynch, wherever, they were laying off people left and right. I think over 40% of the financial advisors went bye-bye, okay, in that year, or it happened in 2009 because of 2008. Edward Jones did not lay off one person, not one financial advisor, not one business office administrator, because we typically are very conservative, and they kind of put hay in the barn. And we don't have to worry about being like a corporation. All other financial advisors, financial services firms, they typically are either owned by a bank or they're incorporated, which means they better produce every 3 months. All right, forget about long term. Forget about putting anything away. You better produce now. So I kind of like being in a firm where we only have clients, we don't have clients and shareholders, because you do have an inherent conflict of interest there. What makes me different? I think 2 things: passion and process. I'm very passionate about what I do. I know I seem very introverted, I probably am, but I am passionate when I'm in my office doing what I do for other people. I like to help people. I do like getting better. I heard that today with Scott, that you got to get better at what you're doing, and I believe that's true. I believe if I stop trying to get better, then I'm not doing a good service for my clients if I don't stay up with everything. That's important. And the only way you're going to get better is if you really care about what you're doing, I believe. The second thing is process. I'm very analytical, so everything I do is process oriented. I'm very organized. Being institutionalized in the Army kind of made that happen. So bottom line, I have a process for everything. Financial planning, I have a process for how I do life insurance. I go through this rigorous needs analysis process. I have a process for how I run my office. I have a process for how I communicate with my clients. I have a process for everything. And I know, Scott, you came by the office and I kind of showed you some of that, what I do in the process. And lastly, because I don't have no time, I do a lot of different things, investments and services. I don't mention that a lot just because I don't think it's important. I'm more of a financial planner trying to tailor investments and services to what I'm listening to the client telling me. And I think that's the way it should be, not, oh, well, here, you got money, I'll invest it. And you don't think about nothing else, how it incorporates within their entire financial picture and how it incorporates into their financial future. So I don't have time really, because I only have 2 seconds.
2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. I do have a little time. Okay. So investments. People ask me, well, what do you do, Eddie? You don't even mention investments. I talked to you recently. CDs. I do CDs, and the way I do it, though, I have a process for how I use it, and I make sure they're specific for a situation. Individual bonds. It could be tax-free bonds, corporate bonds, government bonds. I do all of that. Pension annuities. People say, well, I want to get a pension. I do that stuff. Not a huge annuity person, but pension annuities is different from normal annuities, which I do, but I don't really talk about that a lot because I'm not a big proponent of annuities myself for a lot of reasons. Of course, I do mutual funds, individual stocks, bonds, you name it, all that stuff. Services, education saving plans, individual business retirement plan, margin loans, systematic investment programs. Let's say a lot of people actually like to invest in individual stocks. Well, pretty much, Edward Jones, because we're a Fortune 500 company, pick any, we have like 1,000 different Fortune 500 companies and 500 more. Pick any company you want, you can invest in that for $5 a month to pay yourself every month. So you're gonna get charged $5, but you can invest into individual stocks at a very low cost to yourself. I think the biggest things that I do though is how I add value is investor education. I believe the better information you have, the better decisions you're going to make with your financial future. Of course, the investment planning, which I always talk about ad nauseum. And lastly, retirement income planning, which I never talk about. I don't have time to talk about that. But it's completely different because with retirement planning, what you're talking about is when will you become financially independent? But with retirement income planning is, well, what happens when you need to get money from your investment or other sources like Social Security, your former employer and stuff. You know, how does that work? How are you going to keep up with inflation and taxes and everything else? My name is Calderon, helping people make sense of investing. Thank you.